that off here. Get that off there. Do that. Get that here. Perfect. Okay. Haha. For the wins! Shh. Wait, I'm not here yet. I have to go grab something. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Wait, is the audio better for the wins? Can you tell? Is it better than it was last time? Hi, Renegade. Hi, ID. We can hear you. Hi, Alice. Can you guys tell me if the audio is better? Okay. Uh-huh. I was playing around with it. Okay. BRB. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. Jump scare. Jump scare. Definitely a jump scare. I would say like 9 out of 10 times I'm a jump scare. Your room is so clean. Do you like it? So get some sleep. No. Here, wait. I gotta put my watch on the charger. I like to. Hi, Bella Band. I like to sleep with my watch on because it tracks my sleep score. And it's on nights that I stream. I get Alexa, stop. Bro, I literally turned her on so I could change my lights. Let me go actually turn her off because she scares me. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, so annoying. Ain't no way. That's crazy. Ain't no way. literally said, "Are you talking to me?" Does she not know what streaming is? Just because there's only one person talking doesn't mean I'm talking to you, girl. I could be on the phone. You wouldn't be able to hear my phone call. That was crazy. We can hear you really good. Yay. Hi, Rhodey. Do you have a Band-Aid? I actually have so many Band-Aids. I don't have any, like, first aid ointment, though. I have, like, burn cream. I have about anything but that. Oh, my gosh. That felt so good. I've been cutting my circulation off. Look at this. Crazy. You have Alexa, too? Dude, I do. But it's just because the lights at the house that I live in are smart lights. And so, like, if you don't have Alexa, you can't, like, cheat. Like, if the lights go off, like, you can't turn them back on. I mean, I guess I could buy, like, different light bulbs and switch them out. But it's kind of what I've got to work with. I live in a smart house. Guys, Cormac sent me some of these, but they didn't say anything. They just sent them to me. Thank you, Paranoid Westman, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you, guys. Can we get some hype in the chat for the sub? Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. Paintings are back up. They are. Wait, I gotta catch up. I don't have her at all. Pickle Rick, I love that you have that. I won it at a carnival game. And I love it, but sometimes when I have guests over, I put it in the shower, because some people are like, "What the heck?" Which is fine. They don't have to like it, but they're like, if people don't know what Pickle Rick is, they're like, "What is that giant pickle?" But I love pickles, but I call him Pickle George. I call mine Pickle George. And my favorite YouTuber, hi Thomas. That's sassy. Dude, here's the thing, is that she used to be like so normal. The Alexa. And then she like updated herself. And she started like back talking. It was real crazy. Like I would say, I would get frustrated because I would tell her to turn like a light on, and then I don't know. There was a couple times. There was one time I recorded it because she made like this random noise, and she goes like beep beep, honk honk, and I was like, I was like, Alexa, what was that? And she was like, what was what? And I was like, you just made a noise. And she was like, no, I didn't. And I was like, Alexa, you just went beep beep, honk honk. And she's like, oh yeah, I was just testing out some new sounds. I was like, you're lying to me though. You just said that you didn't say anything. Like, what is going on here? And so that's why, like, ever since then, I only turn her on to change the lights, and then I unplug her, but I forgot to unplug her. Beep beep. But here's the really crazy thing, is that like beep beep, honk honk is like totally something I would say. You guys know, whenever I'm like buffering, and I can't remember what I'm going to say, I'll just be like, beep, beep, or like, you know? So that was really creepy that she like kind of mimicked me a little bit. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. I do love my honey. I love it, and I like it. And, ow. This is my big honey, not my local honey. I do have a smaller thing of local honey, but this is my big honey. Hi, honey. Let's see. You talking to me? Yeah, no, Alice, that's exactly what the feeling is whenever she talks. Hi, Chitiru. Can you tuck me in? Yes. I love a good bedtime story. I almost said a good tuck, and I was like, that sounds not good. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a salt shaker. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Was that bourbon? No, that was honey, silly goose. This has tea in it with a little bit of Salud because I had a packet that still had a little bit in it. I don't know. Maybe I ate it. But I poured it in here. So I'm not sure what this is going to be like. This is lime honey tea with a little bit of Salud. So let's try it. I don't like it. It'll work. I think the tea over steeped, and it's a little tea baggy. Sound is back to normal. I was messing with it. Heavy. And I was like, well, this looks like I think I like it. And then so I went with it. Glad you guys like it. She won it. Yes, I won it. Paranoid. Ow. Looking gorgeous. Thank you, Thomas. Mr. Beast, not Mr. Beast. What about Mr. Beast? Dude, every time somebody brings up Mr. Beast, like, I don't know why, but I get paranoid that, like, there's no way, but, like, what if somehow, like, he found the video that I made promoting his merch in 2018/19? I would absolutely hate that. It was a literal, like, 16-minute video. I have the video. Well, please keep it to yourself. I would hate for you to have to share that. Hi, Fiji. You have disorders. Hi, Myth. Hi, TJ. You ever put honey on raspberries? Not in a long time. I honestly haven't had raspberries since last summer. Hi, Anas. Hi, Marie. Honey. Hi, that. I love honey. I'm a big honey fan. You have a big honey from Costco? Yeah. They were out of the local honey. This one is not local. This is just wildflower honey, and it's from Argentina. So this is not my favorite one, but I ran out and they didn't have any. So this is literally a brand new bottle. Not my favorite. Dude, I would love to have bees. I know I've said it like 3 streams recently, but I would love to have some bees and just eat the honeycomb and chew it up and then spit out the comb and make beeswax. I would love it so much. Hi, Tommy. She is getting cyberbullied. There is a disease spreading around Australia, targeting bees. Not good. Hope we don't end up with the honey shortage. I hope not as well. There are plenty of beekeepers in the U.S. that are saving bees all over. I don't know if it was everywhere. I feel like it still is to a certain extent. But before social media and TikTok and YouTube were so big, there was a lot of people who were really like scared of bees and they would kill bees. I've killed a few bees in my life when I was younger, and because I was scared of them. But like I would say I've never killed a bee in my adult life. One of my sisters is allergic to bees, so she has like an EpiPen and stuff, and she absolutely, like, if a bee is anywhere near her, she freaks out, which understandably. But I'm like, girl, you're an adult now. Like, bees are gonna be around. Just don't mess with them, and they won't mess with you. And like that is what like you have to really learn about bees, is that as long as you are not messing with them, like they're not just gonna come and sting you out of nowhere. They don't want to do that. Also, if they sting you, they die. So you really don't want to get stung by a bee either. But if you do get stung, make sure you get the stinger out of you, because that's not good for the stinger to stay in you. Do you believe Mr. Beast talks to his wife the same way he films the challenge video? I don't really know. I've never really thought about it. But I mean, maybe he's like a different person with his girlfriend, but I feel like he's so busy. Maybe they don't actually hang out that much, so when they do see each other, it's fine. I have no clue. I would hate to speculate too far into it, but I mean, like, I think that unless she moved to I think she wasn't in the U.S. So unless she moved to the U.S., they would definitely not be seeing each other too often. Is Texas where all the hot blondes are at? I think that there are hot blondes everywhere. Gotcha. Yes. I have the video. I'll send it to him. 16-minute video promoting a product. It was like a video of me driving to the post office to pick up the package, and then I drove home and I unboxed it and I tried it on, and then I blew up a balloon animal in the middle of it. It definitely was not it was not short and like cut, just me doing the review. It was a very cringe video, I would say. Hi, Bull. Did you hear about the sick bees in Argentina? No. Anyone play? My mom is friends with someone and her wife keeps bees. It's cool. I would love to be able to do that, but I can't do it where I currently live. Maybe one day when I have some land, I'll have a little beehive. The cool thing about bees, though, is that they don't like where they're at, as long as it's not winter. In the winter, they have to have enough honey or sugar cubes to survive, and if they don't, they'll just die. But during the summer, if they're not happy in the hive that you have them in, they can just leave, and they'll go find a new place to live if they don't like your house that you gave them. Hi, Nick. I was an ant murderer as a kid. Good times. Listen, I'm allergic to fire ants. I recently discovered that I have a worse reaction to fire ants than the average person. I thought it was normal to have the reaction that I have to them. I've never been stung more than I would say 6 times, but I think that if I would would actually need to have an EpiPen, because I do swell up so bad. And the house that I got bit by fire ants at, I was telling the neighbors, because they have kids, I was like, hey guys, just so you guys know, there's quite a few fire ants around. And they were like, yeah, we just stay away from them. We've gotten bit a few times. It was fine. I was like, fine. My foot literally, okay, every single time, even still a little bit today, but when did I get bit? Sunday. Okay. It's been three days. When I walk on that foot, it feels like vibrating, it's the weirdest feeling ever. It's just because I think that it was so swollen. It was like a half asleep feeling the whole time. And very uncomfortable. I couldn't even put my shoe on. I was and then they're acting like it's no big deal. And then I started asking more people. I was like, have you ever been bit by a fire ant? And they were like, yeah. Like, it sucks. Like, it hurts and it itches. I was like, yeah. I was like, did yours look like this? And they're like, ah. And I'm like, what? And they're like, no. What? Why? Like, what? Are you sure that's what that was? And I was like, yeah. He took his little butt out of my foot. And they're like, that's not good, you know? So I might need to have like an EpiPen for it or something. I don't know. Benadryl's been fine. But if I ever like got into a big anthill, I might really be in some trouble. Or if it was anywhere but my foot, like what if they started like crawling up and like got to my neck? That would be scary. Yes, thank the bathroom boys. The bathroom boys got us set up real nice. They got all of our here. Here, there's that. If you're watching on YouTube, you don't have as good of a view. Come on, get out of my way. I don't want you over here. If you are watching on YouTube, you don't have as good of a view, but I'll show you real quick. This is what you're missing out on. Okay, we got all these pictures. These are things. These are all ones that I painted. It's not all of them. I still have some more, and then I have these over here. I did all of these except for this one. Oh, this one right here. You don't know what, TJ? I just realized that you signed your art with my name. Instead of signing it with your name, since you made the art, you signed it with my name. So it looks like that is my signature. I did not do that one. That one is the only one that I did not make. Yeah. Hi, Lava Turtle. Hello, hello. Hi, Doris. Hi, Cyril. It's cool. Hello. Hi, Masto. Have you seen the bee documentary on Disney? Bees are crazy intelligent. They are very intelligent. I don't think I've seen that, though. I've seen the bee movie, but I've never seen the bee documentary. Did you know the big hornet wasps can kill the bees, but there are millions of bees that can kill the killer wasp in Japan? That's good. I hope that all of the bees kill all the wasps, because I don't like wasps, to be honest. Fire ants have taken over my ranch. Wait, Hotel, so do you have a really bad reaction to them as well? Or what is your reaction like when you get bit? They say away exactly what my tutorial for you is going to be. No! Over under 10 pics of her swollen foot she has on her phone. Over. I'm allergic to metal. Hi, Juice God. You never showed toes on Discord, so now I don't believe you. Well, I'll tell you about it in a second. I went for a walk because I was in a bad mood. Around the end of the walk, one of the cute neighbor girls yelled, "Dang, I forgot how cute you are." So I'm in a pretty good mood tonight. She knew that you needed a little pick-me-up, I think. I think she knew. Need some ointment. She got multiple angles. I did. We're getting jumping ants here. Jumping ants. Like a jumping spider is what you're telling me right now. Scoot out of the way so we have something nice to look at. That is not very nice. They put the paintings low to the floor. Are they shorties? No, but the camera is short. So if they put them any taller, then y'all wouldn't be able to see them because they would be like too high. Legitimately, if they were any taller, y'all couldn't see them. And my camera's a little crooked. Now that I'm realizing it, because the blue painting is actually level. So that's a little crazy. Hi, Makari. She doesn't know. There isn't any signature on Patrick. We can exchange. Shoot. I thought I put one. And she never accepted my art to put on her wall. No, I do want your art. I do want it. I do want it. I do want it. Is it in the attic? Don't put it in the attic. I want it. Hi, Nature Boy. Wasp hater. I do hate wasps. But it's because they aren't as useful as like a honeybee. They don't have as much of a job to do. And also, like, if you accidentally like bump into a bush that their nest is in, like, they will chase you down. Like, not even just away from their nest. Like, they will chase you down the street around the corner like you owe them money. Like, they will not stop. And then if you come back 10 minutes later and they see you, they will come out and come after you again. Like, they remember that, like, the smell of your perfume or something. I don't know what they know, but they know. And they don't let up. They really want you to be handled. Apparently there's a super colony of invasive fire ants spanning the entirety of California. I haven't heard of that, but I believe it. Whenever you need to pick me up, you ask somebody to lift you off the ground and pat you on the back. Who's able to do that? You're very tall. Or do you, like... Wait, do they get down and then you, like... You put, like, your hips here, and then they hold you like this, and then they pat you like this? Because then you'll be, like, half and half. Hi, Matthew. Ooh. Hi, Greg. Sugar, sugar, dun 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 dun. Oh, bum 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 bum. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give us a good thumbs up. Not a bad thumbs up, but a good thumbs up. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. Guys, if you're watching. Oh no. Guys, it changed my title on YouTube. We're supposed to be Road to 10K. Hashtag. How about that? Tim, I'm not Kristen Bell. They lift me like a sack of potatoes. I just lift him by the butt cheeks or by the butt cheeks. Just like, rump, like that. Like, but, or maybe not so much in the crack. I don't know. That's very scary. The booty cheeks. Hi, dude. Hi, Moonski. Hi, XRP. Hello. As long as they're caked up. Next line is, oh, honey, honey, you don't know with honey right next to you. Yeah. Sugar, sugar, dun, 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 dun. Oh, honey, honey, dun, 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 dun. You are my girl, and you've got me wanting you. Listen, I was trying to spare y'all, but then I can't stop singing it. I got stung by a yellow jacket next to my eye. Dude, why do they go for the eyes? The amount of people I know that have been stung, like, right next to their eye, like, either, like, here, or, like, right there. Why do they go for your eyes? How do they know? The TJ I drew was tall. I'm really not that tall. She's just short. I'm not. The bathroom boys are coming to town. Bathroom boys are coming to town. Dun 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 dun. Well, here's the thing, Balaban. I hit 74 last stream, but then we lost some people, so we got to get back. We got to get more back. We got to get more people back. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Can we get to 100 thumbs up? That would be so cool. Something like that. You got too much crack at that demonstration, and now I feel uncomfortable. Welcome, Tristan. I hope that you're having a good night tonight. Hi, Redbeard. I didn't see any of your messages yet. When I have the chats merged, by the way, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, I am streaming on Twitch under the same username. Also, if you have a Amazon account, you can connect it to your Twitch account. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can connect it to your Twitch account, and you can subscribe to my Twitch channel for free, and you can use my emotes. So if that's something you'd like to do, that is an option. It's pretty cool. What's with the dream catcher? You having a bunch of bad dreams? No, I don't have bad dreams because my dream catcher catches them. It's a heart dream catcher, and it's got Bucky with it. I'm supposed to be giving this to my grandma, but I keep forgetting. I'm 74? I'm not 74, Goofy. That's exactly how I sing the Bathroom Boys theme song. Good. I've never been stung by a bee or a hornet, just a mosquito, and that's it. I have been bit by bees multiple times. I feel like I've probably been bit by a wasp. I don't remember it. Definitely not as an adult. I've been stung by sweat bees as an adult many times. When I actually never in Texas, but when I lived in Kentucky, like on my grandma's farm, there'd be freaking sweat bees all the time, and they'd just be like, tss, and they'd just get you. So you're confusing us with YouTube chat? No, I'm not confusing you with YouTube chat, but I have them blended, and for and not all of the messages show up. Most of them do, but I would say there's probably like 5 or 6 every like set of messages that flow through that are missing. Because if I go to like just Twitch directly, then I will have some messages on there that I hadn't seen. And then if I go to YouTube directly, there's like a bunch that I haven't seen, but half of them are like ones that got held for sus reasons. People just say wild stuff, so they don't get to come through. Hi, Brian. Welcome. I hope you're doing okay. Hi, Adam. Send me money. How about we switch it around? How about you send me some, silly goose? She has it by her computer to catch our dreams. Nah, I'm trying to keep y'all out of my dreams, honestly. When people come in, they say, "Hey, I will see you in your dreams." I always say, "No, thank you. I want to keep my dreams to myself." Thank you, Jandon. Hi, Justice. Hi, Chris. Hi, Juan. I remember you came on here with an accent one time. Yeah, if I haven't talked to my family, and well, I have talked to my family. I haven't talked to them on the phone in a couple days. If I talk to them on the phone, then my accent will come back immediately. But I was talking to my mom today, just not on the phone. My mom and my sister, honestly. One of my sisters, y'all know the one. She's my favorite. That's crazy to say on a that's crazy to say on a live recorded video. Hi, Joey. I'm not 74. Wait, why y'all keep saying I'm 74, silly gooses? True story. I got what, sweat bees? Yeah, they're little bitty tiny. Look it up. They're little bitty tiny bees. True story. I got stung by a bee on my left butt cheek as a child. Did you sit on a flower, or how did that happen? Hi, Justice. I still remember the first time I got stung by one. Yeah, what's the sweat bee? Look him up. Somehow a bee flew into my shorts when I was changing after swimming. That's so random, but I know that hurts so bad. Bee bite, never heard that. I know stinging. That's what I mean is stinging. Ants bite and then they sting you. Like fire ants, they bite onto you so that you won't like smack them off as quickly, and then they stab you and insert venom into you with their stinger. Hi, Paxton. Is this AI? Yes, it is AI, Joey. Welcome back, Myth. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. Hi, Sean. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. Hi, Dominic. Welcome. You haven't been here in so freaking long. How are you? Guys, I really don't like my drink today. The tea in there is just not a good flavor. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Fantastic so far here. I personally like being in Honey streams. Okay, that is not nice. Hi, Lilo. Lilo, thank you, by the way. Thank you. I did, I got your message earlier. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Speaking about dreams, let's say you were actually dating someone and he tells you you've been in his dreams. Would that be good or bad? I think it depends on what was going on in the dream, right? If it was like cutesy, like, oh, I had a dream that I took you to my favorite place, like, that's fine. But if it's like, hey, I had a dream we were out on a boat and the boat flipped over, I'd be like, don't tell me that ever. Like, we're never going on a boat now, actually. So yeah, I think it just depends on what the context of the dream is. Yes, thank you, Lalo. Enjoy. I hope that you have a good day at work. I found myself talking in my New York accent in the middle of talking to my dad on the phone this morning. Did anybody else notice it, or just you? Lurking in. Are we talking yellow jackets? They're evil. Well, I was just talking about sweat bees, but we were talking about all bees in general. 7.4. Yes, almost 7.4. I think we probably hit it now. There's we have to have. Or we're like one away. Thank you, Tim, for the sub. Gulp, 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 gulp. Hi, sir. Thank you, Bellevin. Chris, I don't know what that means. You look like somebody who loves shopping at Old Navy. I haven't bought anything from Old Navy since I was in middle school, but I did have some like vintage, I say like vintage because they were like hand-me-down tops that I got from Old Navy like in high school, and I never wore them in high school, and then I kept them because I was like they're so cute. And then I started wearing them like a couple years ago, but my favorite one ever was like this pink and purple flowery one. And it was like a halter top, and it had a built-in bra, so you didn't have to wear a bra, okay? And if you know what it feels like to not have to wear a bra, like, yes, absolutely love that. But do you guys remember the puppy that I dog sat when I was streaming in the kitchen? The Rottweiler. It jumped on my shirt and literally like ripped the front layer. And I tried to like stitch it back together, but it looked like I had tried to stitch it back together. So unfortunate. I tried to find another one because I loved it. Change your drink to orange juice or water. I would do water over orange juice. She reads messages. Who are you fooling? I got fired from Old Navy for folding the pants wrong. Are you serious? Well, how are you folding them? Were you just tossing them up there? Because if so, a little bit understandable. Hi, Tomato. Oh, you're drinking a peach Alani. Chris, you have enough energy. I don't think that you need to be drinking any caffeine, to be honest. But you didn't ask me, so. I'm from the U.S. It's the first one, just spending time together in places. Yeah, I would say that's cute. Sweet. I do think that you can like not always. You can definitely have like a random dream. Like I've had random dreams with people that like I've met once, and I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, why was I dreaming about them? And I hadn't thought about them in like forever, right? But I do think if you go to sleep like thinking about somebody at night, like even if it's just like you just had a conversation with them, like so I feel like sometimes they're more likely to be in your dream that way, depending on how your brain is wired. Nobody else heard me, thank goodness. I was in my car driving to work. He got me heated and it came out. He got you heated? I don't think I've ever... I don't know that I can imagine what you sound... What, like, I know that I've probably made you mad before, but I don't think I've ever heard you... Well, maybe, like... Have you ever been... Do you guys ever think that he's been mad on Fortnite? Like, he did? I don't know. I think it would be funny. Hi, Poet. I know it sounds really mean of me to say that you being mad would be funny, but I just think it would be funny. That's so mean. Hi, Ricardo. But what if the boat flipped over, the sharks bit your arms and legs and then took care of you? And then they took care of you? Okay, what if in their dream the boat flipped over, my arms and legs got bit off by a shark, but they took care of me? I still wouldn't want to hear about that dream at all. I would rather than be like, hey, I had a dream. We went on a boat and it flipped over and I got you to safety. It was really, like that. You don't need to let me know about the shark because that's gonna freak me out. Thank you, Millie Rock, for the 100 times 2 jewels. Thank you, Millie. Thank you. Is Old Navy still around? Yes. I think that Old Navy is really popular with like baby clothes because I know a lot of people who have like Old Navy onesies and stuff for their kids, but maybe if I went there I would find something that I liked, but I never liked the material of their clothes. Bring that puppy back. It lives nowhere near. It moved across the US. It does not live anywhere near here anymore. I have a Doberman. He's the sweetest dog. I love Dobermans. They're so cute. As long as they're trained right. Guzzle down. Tears. But I don't like it. That's what I would do. Well, I'm just gonna drink it because it is it's like hibiscus tea, but there's all it's like hibiscus and vanilla, but I think it would be better without the vanilla. I like vanilla tea sometimes, but really not with hibiscus. They clash. Thank you, BLD, for the gold coin times 10. That looks freaking epic. That's so cool. Thank you. Thank you for the golden coin. Hi, random things. Thank you for the super chat. Would you be interested in sharing something people wouldn't usually know about you? Something that people wouldn't usually know. Thank you for the super chat. Something that people wouldn't usually know about me. Maybe that I'm secretly a little bit shy. I think people wouldn't know that automatically. I'm secretly a little bit shy, and I'm pretty good at hiding it, but I am pretty shy in general. This is the Krusty Krab. I would get night terrors and often would involve people I know. I have medicine that helps, so I'm mostly good now. I'm sure a dream catcher would be good. You can get some for if you go to Etsy. You can get really cool. We actually looked them up on stream one time. You can get a really cool dream catcher for like $6, 6 to like 20. They get cooler obviously depending on the more you spend, but I like it. Super chats and stickers are available. Yes, thank you, Brian. Wow, hi Bradley. Wait, what happened to Terrence's stomach? Guzzled down. I did the same thing yesterday. I just ate 3 bananas back to back because they were staring at they were starting to get dots on them. I did the same thing yesterday. Y'all are just out here guzzling down bananas. Send Alexi so she can make banana bread. That happened to me the other day. I had a dream about someone I hadn't seen in 8 years. I haven't remembered many of my dreams recently. I used to tell y'all in Discord, I'd be like, wake up and be like, hey guys, this was my dream, but I haven't had any. We weren't arguing, I wasn't mad, but he got me passionate about something and it came out. Okay, that makes more sense. I've had dreams of people that I didn't know, then saw them somewhere. Dude, I've literally thought about somebody that I hadn't thought about in a long time, and then all of a sudden, thank you, Biggs, for the gold coins. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the 10 gold coins. Thank you, thank you. And then I saw them. Like, I would be like, like they just randomly pop into my head, and then I see them like 10 minutes later, and I'm like, get away from me. Are you real? No. Oh my gosh, just like that one time, I was literally I had told this story about this like terrible like date that I went on when I was in high school. And then the guy like I don't know if he was watching my stream the day that I was talking about it, but he messaged me on Instagram. Like he was in my request and he was like, hey, I saw you streaming I saw you streaming, like, can we play Fortnite together? And I was like, and this was only probably like a year ago. And I was like, bro, there's no way. There's no way. No. I blocked. I don't have a problem with you, but I'm definitely not hanging out on Fortnite with you. Hi, Brendo. You got weed called hibiscus blue. Well, this is not weed. This is just hibiscus tea. Silly goose. Thanks for keeping me company while I poop. No problem, Billy. Anytime. Just next time, don't let me know. Hi, John Holiday. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Guys, thank you guys for all the super chats and thank you guys for the coins. I appreciate it. Thank you. As someone who used to be shy, I could definitely tell that as a part of who you are. I think a lot of performers start off shy. Hi, Billy. You can't guzzle a banana. How are you eating yours? I eat mine bite by bite. Baconator sounds good. I would love, not a Baconator, not like from Wendy's, but I would love like, oh my gosh. Does anybody here live in Austin? There's a place in Austin called Dan's Hamburgers, and they're so good. I really want one. But like a Dan's hamburger with bacon, eat it, so good. I haven't had one in forever. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Hi, Tony. Hi, Jandon. What did you guys have for dinner? We were all connected somehow. I use all of my social battery at work, so I probably come off shy nowadays when I'm in public. I think there's a difference between being like shy and just not being outwardly social. I would say that you're probably not shy. You're just like, you're not going out of your way to talk to people. Right? I would say that. And I'm not really like, I would say I'm not really shy. It really depends on the situation. Like if I'm in a group of people that I've like never met before, I get like a really anxious, and I would say that I won't say anything at that moment because I want to I think I want to kind of read the room and see the dynamic between the people who are already there, if anybody knows each other, and see where I feel like I would fit like where like who I want to talk to, because I feel like pretty quickly if you're in a group of even new people, you can see like who are the more like kind of like leaders of the group, not necessarily like as in like a clique in high school type leaders, but like there's definitely the like extrovert who's gonna be like taking the lead of like what's going on. And I will usually find the other person who's not saying much and I'll be like, hey, hi, because it's a lot less stressful than talking to the person who's very loud. Scary. But then also I feel like if I'm in a group full of people who are all like shy, then I will take the lead. It's definitely interesting, I would say. I can be either way. So that's why I'd say it's something people don't know about me. Because I can swing either way depending on the situation that I'm in. Oh, and definitely if it's a group of people that like they're my friends and I'm like in with them, oh, I'm not shy. I'm not shy at all around obviously people that I know. I'm very out there. Dancing hamburgers? I want to see those. No, Dans, DANS. I don't think so, Brendo. I went to an all-you-can-eat barbecue place. Delicious. Dude, I would be having like, if I went to an all-you-can-eat barbecue place, I would be having like the meat sweats because I would just eat so much. I feel like. I've never gotten the meat sweats, but I've heard about them. Can anybody explain how that feels? Hi, Metal Drummer. Olive Garden, Jersey Mike subs. Are your eyelids natural? My eyelids, yes. I have mascara on and eyeliner, but my eyelids are natural. Silly goose. Thank you, James, for the 7 jewels. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you. Thank you guys for the subs. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up. Thank you guys. I'm also streaming on Twitch. So if you're like, where is she getting these messages from? That is from my Twitch, same username. So if you'd like to come say hi over there, that is an option. But yeah. How do they take the lead? How do they take the lead? Just by starting the conversation, being louder than everyone else. You definitely go through the same thing. I notice how I almost always drive home in silence after work. I think it's from that somehow. No, it definitely is. I feel like my throat's swelling up. You like to disturb their peace? Never. Good night, Brando. I hope that you have a good day at work tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. Kentucky. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Peter. Hi, Francisco. You're very loud, Lilo. She's not shy. Lilo, I thought you were at work. She pretends she doesn't see me. I do see you. What's meat sweats? Apparently, if you eat too much meat, you start sweating. I'm not gonna go into detail, but you were definitely a little awkward acting brand new when we all went to the rodeo. I don't think so. Meat sweats sounds sexual. I don't. Oh, that. I mean, maybe, but I would definitely didn't mean it that way. I've heard about it. Have any of you guys ever? I have not. But apparently if you eat too much meat, you can like your body starts sweating because it doesn't know what, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know the science behind it. Yeah, Lilo, I don't know. Remember last time? Yes. Yes, thank you. I like your name. It's like Lexi and positivity. Oh yeah. Yes, these are AI eyebrows. Out of anything I could make AI, I chose to have fake eyebrows. No. These are just the paintings that I painted. I did all of them except for this one. And TJ in the chat did that one. It is a portrait of me. Hi, Becky. Sometimes those people that take the lead can be a good thing or annoying. I met someone about 2 years ago that was so annoying because he would come interrupt every conversation to make it about him. There's definitely a difference, yes. There was one time I met this girl at somebody else's birthday party, and like she was like probably like 5 years older than me, but she literally she looked kind of like my mom, like when my mom was younger. And so like I just kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of like drawn to her because I was it was while I was in Texas, and I don't know, like like in the she was like, I think she was from like Louisiana, and so like I don't know, she like I like, to me it felt like we could have been like family, right? And I like made it, we were like, this was a few years ago, but we were like, it was for a friend's birthday. We were like having some drinks and stuff, and like at one point I was like, I feel like like we could be sisters, and she was like, yeah, except I have enough sisters already, sorry. I wasn't like, this wasn't like, I didn't actually, wasn't expect, but she was she was very drunk, but I was just like, I wasn't trying to put in an application. I don't know, I don't even know why I said it, but like when she said that, I was like, oh, I think I just got rejected. I think I got rejected. I don't think she wants me as her sister. It was kind of funny. I was 30 minutes early. Oh, okay. Nice. That's awesome. People who are early for work is way better than people who are late. Pause. If you can't control your emotions, that's crazy, Thomas. The meat sweats are caused by dietary thermogenesis. Protein is chemically complex, and your body must work significantly harder to break down its peptide bonds than it does for fat or carbs. Processing protein uses 20 to 30% of its own energy content compared to just 5 to 10% for carbs. This intense metabolic activity spikes your core temperature. To maintain balance, your brain triggers your sweat glands to release moisture and cool you down. There, now you know, there is meat sweats is a real thing if your body can't control your core temperature. I walk back home, but I'm leaving now. See you later, Lalo. We didn't go because I didn't want to go. Sweat out impurities. Oh gosh, that just sounds so gross. But I love like steak, meat, chicken, pork. Like I love all of it. Like I could just eat meat, really. But if I started getting the meat sweats, I don't know about that. You go to birthday parties? You didn't invite me to your birthday, Terrence. Lexi is awesome. Thanks, Alice. Everyone should do a sauna or sweat lounge. It's actually crazy the amount of saunas that I've seen on people's apartment balconies in the last year. I don't know if they're saunas or red light therapy tents, actually, now that I think about it. But I feel like in Houston, you could just like go out on your balcony for 10 minutes in the summer and you're going to have a little sauna. Yeah, TJ, but that was like with a little liquid encouragement, you know? A little bit of alcohol. And also, this was like, we had been hanging out for like 3 hours. I don't know. She shut that down. That's how you know you're annoying. Story times make me happy. I don't think that she thought I was annoying. I just think that, I don't know. She was like, I don't know. Maybe she just thought I was weird. Hello, my lady. Tips fedora. Do you actually have a fedora on right now? Yes, thank you, Alice. Meat is delicious. Surf and turf. You didn't invite me. Yeah, I just wanted to remind you that you weren't invited. That is so mean. I don't even know what you did for your birthday, but I probably didn't want to come anyways. I probably just wouldn't have came. Even if it was like down the street, I probably just wouldn't show up. Thank you, Chris, for the jewels. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris, for the jewels. Guys, thank you guys for everybody who is subscribing. And thank you guys for the thumbs up. Can we get to 100 thumbs up on YouTube? That would be so cool. We're literally so close. Hi, Jordan. The only time I've stepped on my balcony was to take videos of bad storms. Hi, Jordan. Sounds like denial. No, I mean, like, there was no other. I mean, like, I barely. Maybe it's because I didn't talk to her that much, but like, and maybe she was like, "Why is this girl trying to be my sister? She's weird." I don't know. Meat sweats are caused by deliciousness, Chris. We just talked about how it's not normal. You're having your 30th birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know where the nearest open Chuck E. Cheese is. There's probably some near me. Are there that many locations near you? I would like to try a piece of their pizza nowadays. See if it's how I remember as a child. I wasn't that impressed by it when I was a kid. Like, I wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese to play the games, but I wasn't that impressed with the pizza. I always liked Gaddy's pizza better, and we had an arcade at our Gaddy's, like Chuck E. Cheese. It better have the old robot band. That thing was so creepy. I would love to have some steak right now. I love steak so much. Dude, I walked past this like Wagyu steakhouse. I've never been there, but I was like walking down, like it was kind of like a strip mall, and there was a not a it wasn't a strip mall, but there was like multiple stores, I guess, and I had to pass by this steakhouse, and I like glanced in the window, and they had a whole like display of like all of the Wagyu. And I was like I was like scared because I knew it was expensive, and I was like afraid I was gonna have to pay like $10 just to look at it or something. But it was like so much Wagyu. Um, I just couldn't imagine like going to a place like that. Thanks, Jordan. Hi, Sean. How are you? What color would you consider that zip up? It's red. What color does it look to you? Orange? Because if you want to see, this is orange. My top is red. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. You are weird and annoying, but it's okay. Stop being in denial. I don't think I was being annoying at this birthday party, though. I can be annoying on here, sure. I'm going to have it at Chuck E. Cheese in New York. If you live in New York and you voluntarily choose to have pizza at Chuck E. Cheese, they might kick you out. They might not ever let you come back. And they might just ban you. So. You like honey? Me too. I love it. Thomas, I never saw this message. Does it taste like Snapple apple? I have not had Snapple apple, I don't think, since I was in like middle school. But I want to say maybe it might taste like Snapple. I need to get a Snapple and try it. Dude, if that's the similar taste, it really could be. But it's not tea. It could similar taste to Snapple. But isn't all Snapple tea? You refuse to do what you're told. Behave yourself. We'll see about that. Excuse me? What? Hi, Miranda. How much steak have you eaten in my life? A lot. Probably like 3 cows worth of steak. You don't like beef? Wagyu meat is not cheap. I'll stick to regular. I thought it was orange. I have an orange one, but this one's red. You're still in denial? I said stop that. Stop. I'm not. Everything's fine. Red gives you hazel eyes. You think so? You definitely talk too much. Redbeard, this is my live stream. I can just sit here and stare at you. Thanks for the blurb. Dance Nominee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Texas girl. I'm from Kentucky, but I live in Texas. Tennessee accent, I reckon. Ernesto, Kentucky, but it is a little blend with Texas. Because I've lived here for quite a while. Hi Justin. I would definitely buy it if it does for sure. And no, Snapple Apple doesn't have tea in it, but that does sound good. I wish they could send you a sample for you to try. But I really do like the apple flavor. I mean, I like a lot of them, but the apple's one of my like probably top 3 now. Good night, Jaden. Sleep well. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. This has to be my wife. Hi, Tennis. The toilets. Okay, that's scary. Stop. Pick and choose what you read. I try and read pretty much everything unless there's something just really crazy that I don't want to read. Hi Lonnie. Thank you, Alice. Somehow she's scarier silent than she is talking. Mwahaha. I think sorry about that. Where is my lippy? Justin Bieber made it to the stream. Where are you from? I'm from Kentucky. Staten Island. That would be crazy. Hi, Armando. Stop staring at me. This isn't consensual. Okay. Hi, Dylan. Love apple flavored stuff, especially fresh apple cider. I think you would like it. It's not made from the best stuff on earth anymore. Did they sell out or what happened? Like, did they sell their company to somebody else? There's it depends. Dance Domini, I would say that there's definitely some comments that I get that are people that are just trying to get like a reaction. And they think that they're more likely to get a shout out or whatnot if they are being negative. So those I really try not to give too much attention to. But I would say other than that, sometimes I think it's funny. I think it's funny when people say certain things. Those are the ones that I would typically read out loud. Sometimes I accidentally read stuff that I wasn't gonna read out loud. I don't have a reason. What was hers? I don't have a reason, like, specifically. Mine here, Plano? No. Plano is like, I don't even know if I've been there, actually, now that I think about it. Raid! Rachel with the raid. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello. Wait, let me go over here. Guys, can we get a shout out for Rachel? Hi, welcome. Hi, raiders. Hopefully there's no follower only mode on. I don't think there is. Hi, Munchie. Welcome. Hello. Yes, shout out Rachel. How was your stream? Welcome in. I hope that it was good. We are just chilling and chatting today. Lexi throw it? No. Let's see. Okay. I love chilling and chatting. I'm trying to make sure that I am able to see all the chats since I am on multi-stream. YouTube's just gonna have to wait a second. Lexi gets a raid. Yes, we did get raided. Guys, go follow Rachel if you guys are not following Rachel already. I feel like they're not all showing up. I'm getting so many of the held YouTube messages. She's so fast. What was let's see. Okay, wait, I think we're good. Yeah, I know. I know. Chris is going crazy over there. So that's why I was like, "Oh my gosh." Watch where you throw it. It's all the truth. Okay, guys. I do want to play a new game soon. I don't know what I want to play, but I want to play a non-scary game, kind of like Poppy's Playtime, like a puzzle game. But something fun, something bright, something fresh. It doesn't have to be a new game necessarily, but if it is, that would be cool. Do you guys have any recommendations? Slime Rancher. That one's always made me smile and it's very cute. Okay, wait. I'm going to have to write this down. Actually. Okay, wait. I'll put it in my phone. Wait, I'll write it down. I found a pen. Thank you for the recommendation. Let's see. I really... Let me check my library. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I have paint samples. I'm going to write it on a paint sample. Perfect. And then and it has tape on it already, so then I'll just tape it to my monitor and I will never lose it. Well, actually, I think I left my phone in the bathroom. I went in there because whenever I first started the stream, I hadn't unplugged Alexa and she just started talking. Like I was talking to chat and she was like, "Are you talking to me?" And I was like, "There's no way." Like, she is crazy. She is just like off the rails. So unless I'm changing the lights, I always turn her off. And I had forgotten to unplug her, but I think I left my phone in there. I don't know where my phone is at all. So no, I do have the notes app. Slime. Okay. Is that on Epic or... Hi, Ubity. We'll see what happens. You're gonna try edibles, dude. I would say take very little, and then take more if you want to. You can always take more edibles. You cannot it's a lot harder to go back from how much you've taken. I do not partake in that anymore, but that's my advice to anybody who is gonna do some. There we go. We we're looking at your swollen foot pics in the bathroom right now. Better come get it. I would actually believe you. Is this a pee break? Stop blaming others if it's misplaced. I'm calling your phone right now so you can hear it ringing and find it. No, it's on mute. Like, I seriously, it would usually just be like right here, and it's just not. It might actually not even be in this room. I might have left it upstairs. That's fine. I don't need it. Skip the weed and go straight to the hard stuff. That is a crazy recommendation. If the edibles are too strong, just do meth. Y'all are literally gonna get me banned. Actually. If you're bound by your telephone, I will unfollow. Well, thank you for following. I'm obviously not bound by my telephone because I don't even know where it's at. Wherever it is, it's probably on 10%. That is one thing about me is I am always my phone is always dying. That is a fact because I don't charge it. And then when I do charge it, I forget where I put it. So like I have a watch and I'm constantly like, well, actually I can ping my phone with my watch, but I really don't need to. If I was going to do drugs, I'd go deep into the murky waters. Okay, we're back on multi-chat. Dude, that was so crazy when I got raided. That was all I was seeing. I don't know what I clicked, but all I was seeing was Chris's held messages. And I started panicking. I was like, there's no way I'm stuck in a chat with just Chris. I think I must have accidentally like clicked on his like message logs or something. I blame my guest. It's part of the sentence now. No, I was not in the movie White Chicks. As much as people like to ask. Have you played Marvel games? Are you saying like Marvel Rivals? Don't even look at YouTube chat. You can just ignore us like you always do. Don't start paying attention now. Thanks for that, Chris. Rated you when I mentioned Jade because Rachel is another streamer I watch. It's funny that Rachel rated you when I mentioned Jade because Rachel is another streamer I watch. Oh, really? Nice. That's crazy. It was like right after you mentioned Jade. Munchie, are you a blonde? Wait, I didn't see your last message. Let me see. Hers was very touching. I remember what made me hit follow. She said she understands that sometimes there's people in the real world that don't have friends and want to be heard. So she tries to take time to read all. She explained it much better than I could. But there are some people who are just trying to get a reaction. And I would say that if those people don't have friends, there might be a reason. Grammar has been cured by my bad keyboard. I'm a strawberry blonde. So, like, mine are different. More red. Dude, I can hear the cats. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're like having a party upstairs. Like, they're rolling something around. And I'm like, what is being rolled around up there? I'm very suspicious. Chris, you're gonna have to calm down. I am gonna try that game. Can anybody tell me if it's on Steam or Epic? Hi, Chad. Chicos, I have not been playing any games recently. I played mostly Fortnite, but I like puzzle games. I don't like anything that's too like crazy competitive because it just stresses me out. Fortnite is fine because I can like um play with people in chat and it's fun. But I get stressed out when it's like if I was playing like I don't know, like Marvel Rivals or any of that kind of stuff. I don't even know what Marvel Rivals is, honestly. Good night, Mega Man. She's definitely from White Chicks. Thomas, you used to make edibles? Oh my goodness. Hi, Danny. Thank you, Balavan. How much is your setup? My setup is honestly gulp. I mean, honestly don't know. How much do you guys think my setup? Well, when I got it or how much it would cost now because that is different. Now it wouldn't be worth much at all, but when I got it, it was a pretty penny. They're rolling your phone around, maybe. I really think it's just like in the bathroom on the counter. I don't need it though, so. Now it would cost $12. The appraisal of your PC is $300. Hi, Shane. I won't mock you for being blonde and Western. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Valiant. Okay. Hearts. You know what? I actually wonder if they're jumping to try and get to the cabinet that I keep their food and treats in. Because they can jump up and like smack it enough, but it is a very high cabinet and they're crazy for trying to do that. They have food, but they try and get extra treats because they're chunks. Honey belongs to the bees. No, they make extra when they know that you want some, and then they like when you eat some of their honey because you keep them safe. Well, thank you, Ghost, for the recommendation. Oh my gosh, I just started writing your. I wrote half of the game title and then I wrote your name, and I didn't fit because I was trying to thank you. Oh my gosh. Best I got for not scary. I don't mind if it's a little spooky because I really do like the scarier ones because I think it's fun and it's a little bit like adrenaline. My adrenaline's going and I'm like, I want to stop playing, but then I got to keep playing, you know, that kind of a feeling. But I just don't want. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter if it's not around Halloween. I'm playing spooky games. I guess I can just play whatever I want. Hi Sims. Sip, sip. Oh, did you do a hydrate? Oh, thank you, Shane, for the hydrate. Cheers. I do not like this tea. Why complain about it? Wait, are you saying about my PC? You can hear the cats jumping. Yes. I also have very acute hearing, which means I can hear things that are like I can hear whispers better than I can hear screaming. It's just like that is hey, there's you guys a weird fact about me. I if you didn't know that already, I hear things of lower like frequency levels than more than higher. Uh my mom, if she was ever trying to have like a secret phone call when I was younger, she would go outside because she'd be like, I don't need elephant ears to hear what we're talking about. And I was like, hey, I don't have elephant ears. I just can't help what I hear. My ears are fine. Thank you, Dragon. Doom is pretty chill. I want to see her facial expressions reading it to herself. Oh, wait, I gotta see. I have to go back then. Can you hear what we're saying about you in the bathroom? No, because I'm tuning you out. Aw. Thank you, Alice. Hearing gets more focused on the hiding stuff vibe. Kind of rude. Got him. Dumbo ears. No. Your lighting is fine. No giving dogs or cats treats before the fans. Oh, so I was supposed to give you guys treats first? That's my bad. Let's see. She's from the USA. Yes, I am from the USA. The other day I got pulled over by the police and he said, Chris, he did not say that. Thank you, Ghost, for the follow. You have a brand new PS3 that you turned on. Well, Thomas, if you're busy, I understand like not having the time to play as much as you planned on it. But I'm sure if you had more time to play, you would play it all the time, right? I asked everybody. All I wanted was Chris. Yeah, I have a secret lab chair. It's a pretty decent size. What's up from North Carolina? Hi, Will. How's Scooby Doo? Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Da dun 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 dun. You had to put child locks on your pantry for your cat. I don't doubt it. One of my friends has a cat that literally, like, stuffed animals, like, this cat thinks that they're its babies, and like it will not go to sleep at night unless it has a stuffed animal like with it. Like, it carries them around like by the like back of the neck, like it's a kitten, and then like it'll like lick the toy, like the stuffed animal, and then it'll like wrap its paws around it and go to sleep. I'm like, that is insane. Like, almost unbelievable and very odd. Like, I mean, like phantom kittens or something. Hi, Rudy. The chat is delayed because I'm slow reader. Oh my god. What do you think about that, Terrence? Hi, Larry. I'm not going to say anything. I'll just watch for now. Sorry, Lonnie. Hi, Alone and Depressed. The vibe is as good as the audience, I believe. Inclusivity is good. That's true. That convinced me to never get a cat. I feel like that would scare me. A shart was originally an innocent fart. I suppose so. Cats are spoiled. Not all, but a lot of them do require quite a bit of attention. Poor cat is probably traumatized and its kittens were taken from it and needs a kitty psychiatrist. I don't think so. I think that she's had it since it was a kitten, and it was it's never had kittens. Ears would crawl up on your chest. That is crazy. They can cut you like toddlers' fingernails. That's true. Thank you, Jules, for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Can we get a shout out for Jules? Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, raiders. I hope that you had a good stream. Hi, honey. Shout out Jules. Yes, guys, give Jules a follow if you are not already following. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Civic. Welcome. What is this emote? Let's see. Thank you. Have a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I like that. That's so funny. I can't see any emotes. They're so tiny. I need them to be I need them to be like blown up in a separate tab. Even my own emotes. Like, if I didn't know what they were, I wouldn't recognize them. You're getting rid of your cats? No. I'm not getting rid of them. But hey, I did get rid of the stuff in the background like I told y'all I was. So that's a start. You don't like honey? No, I love honey. This is my current honey. It's not my favorite, but it's what I got to work with. Your hair, you don't like my hair? Hi, Hector. Welcome in. Yes, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Under the same username. There we go. Who called my name? Oh, hi, Angel. Hi, DJ. You once gashed your big toe? That's crazy. That sounds very painful. Gotta get rid of the honey. It's confusing someone. Oh. I think you're right. I think I am confusing them. No, this is my my honey for when I get bit by fire ants. I put the honey on it and I put the salt on it and everything's good. A little bit of salt. Probably like that much. And you put it on your foot. And then take the honey and you put it on your foot. And you rub it in. And then you're good to go. Thank you, Alice. Why are you getting bit by fire ants though? I do landscaping and I don't have any fire ants in my backyard. Oh my goodness, guys. I do. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'll finish this in a second. I have the cutest. Oh my gosh. I'll have to post the photos in Discord because I don't know where my phone is. I have the cutest little frogs in my backyard. I'm not kidding you, y'all. I have some tree frogs and some little bitty tiny baby frogs, like literally the size of like my pinky fingernail. The size of my pinky fingernail, like little bitty tiny ones, okay? And here's the thing. I love that they hang out in my garden because they're eating all of the bugs that are eating my plants. And so like I have them like this little like takeout, you know, like the ranch or barbecue sauce container. I have one of those with like some water in it. And so I'm trying to get them to never leave. But they've been there for like 3 days. One of them's been there for longer, but like I can always find them in my garden. And I'm like, I think I have a pet frog. I think I have a couple pet frogs. But they're not like my pets. So like I wouldn't say that like I don't own them obviously, but I would give them, I would literally like catch crickets for them if I had to, because I love them hanging out in my garden. The frogs are helping, yes. Sorry, I just got way too excited about that. Those tiny frogs are probably cricket frogs. I'm not even frogs tied with cats for animals I hate the most. Really? I'm not sure if they're cricket frogs, but I know that the big ones that I have in my garden are tree frogs. and they wrap around my tomato plant post, my tomato plant supports, and they wrap their little toesies around it. And that's also the frog. It honestly, this might be the same frog. One of the frogs that whenever I turned my water hose on for the first time this year, it was like coming out very, very like do 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 do. I was like, what's going on? So then like I turned the water up more, and all of a sudden frogs started shooting out of my water hose, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just blasted these babies. I felt bad, but they were fine. Um, I think they were just trying to get some water, and uh, they ended up getting uh, a tsunami. I don't know, like a flood. They weren't ready for that. I've done landscaping. Have you, Chicos? Salt and honey on your feet. That's the first. On a bite. Oh, not salt? I thought salt. No, that's I didn't know, Terrence. Not like that. Hi, Myth. Little mater frogs. They're my little babies. I want to protect them forever. I keep a wolf. Ooh, I keep a wolf spider in my basement for the wood I burn. It's about the same size as the back of your hand. I don't know if I can get on that. I don't know if I can get on that boat. I'd probably have to take it outside. Even the frogs love you. We have an invasive species of lizard here. People call them cute, but none of the local wildlife want to eat it. Oh. Who among you has seen the spot where the ant bite occurred? I don't think anybody here's seen it. But I'll send it to Terrence so he can tell you about it. They got the waterpark experience for free. I got some stuff to do before going to bed. Good night, Dance and Dominate. I hope that you sleep well, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Good night. Sounds like a magical moment. I love them. I love them. Aw, thank you, Sean. I am American, yes. What? Baking soda paste, yes. I forgot the baking soda. You're in your garage rebuilding a motor in your landscaping truck right now? That's crazy. Yeah. No, but so I was doing landscaping. I did landscaping all weekend. But here's the thing. I did so good with not getting any bit by anything. Mosquitoes, a couple bites here and there, whatever. Uh I got like where my gloves weren't covering, like I don't know if you guys can see. Here, wait. Like on my arms, like I got scratched up a little bit because from some of the plants um on both of my arms actually. You guys can see. But I like all through here. I have like some scratches and stuff. But all of that's fine. On Sunday, I was literally like wrapping up. I had changed out of my landscaping shoes into my sandals, and I was like, because I was just trying to let the little piggies breathe, my little piggy toes. I was trying to let them breathe a little bit. They've been like in my gardening shoes all weekend, so I was just trying to let the dogs breathe, the little piggies breathe a little bit. Um, and well, I walked around, uh, one more thing, and that is when I was brutally attacked by fire ants on my foot. And the last time I got bit by fire ants, it was with higher shoes on, and they pretty much got me like on the ankles and a little bit higher my leg. But this time they got me like on my toes and the top of my foot and the side of my foot, and it was really bad. Like my foot swelled up so bad I couldn't even put my sandals on, and it hurt too bad I couldn't put my tennis shoes on. So I don't recommend it at all. I wouldn't wish it on any of y'all. Hi Zombie. Hi Katrina. Fire ant bites to the bottom of my Timberlands. Are you serious? They stomped on you, basically. Texas, it has a lot of bugs, but it's not as bad as Australia. People were saying earlier in the chat that they have what was it? Jumping ants? Jumping, stinging ants. Huntsman spiders, yeah. The ones that float in the air. Right? Jump scare. At least they didn't ask you for taxes. They didn't have to. I already got with those. I don't need anybody else taking. I don't need anybody else taking any. I don't need to give anybody else any money. Trust me. I pay enough. Nobody laugh. Oh. Laugh some more, honey. That is so rude. Maybe there's something you can dip your foot in right after it happens. You can use like an EpiPen, or they say like they do say like baking soda, and like a baking soda paste can help draw out the venom. Ugh, but man, the thing is, like, first of all, like I swell up real bad, and then like the where they bit into me at, like it gets this bubble and it turns like white, and it's literally just like blah, 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 blah. It's so gross. I don't like it at all. But I've been taking Benadryl every night and trying not to mess with it, and we are definitely at a way better place than we had been. My foot's still swollen, but the redness is very minimal, and my foot was like the color of this top for a couple days. Thank you, Native Warrior. The honey and salt should help. Yeah. No, Benadryl for the swelling of my foot. There are better antihistamines out there. Ask your pharmacist. I don't like the guy that I used to love at my pharmacy. I haven't seen him in a while. I don't know if he switched locations or what. But the guys who have been there the last few times that I've like went to the pharmacy, I did not like them at all. Like they just giggle. Like while I'm trying to while I'm like picking up my medication, I'm like, what are y'all giggling about? Very odd. You just giggle? I didn't giggle at the pharmacy though. Like, what do you think? I start giggling and then they start giggling? Like, that's not what happens. Mm. Mm. My name. Hmm. That could be it. Are they making fun of me? That isn't it? Okay. Then what's funny? That's a normal name. Okay, okay. Oh, I just look funny. Oh. Do you only do landscaping? I do landscaping, painting. I can do small drywall projects. Uh, what do you need done? Oh, I can't paint your car now. I mean, I could try. I could build a fence. Can you paint me? Like a little butterfly on your cheek or what? For Halloween, I could, yeah. Chris, you need to calm down. I can swim, honey. Thank you for the blur, paranoid. I spray paint cars. Took a punch and pressed for health. You can do better than what's that drug? Yeah. Guys, the Kentucky Derby's this weekend. Are you guys gonna watch it? I'm gonna watch it. Actually, I hope I can watch it. I'm going. No, you're not. You're going to Kentucky. Shut up. I'm racing the horses. Okay, now I know you're lying. But Munchie, I'm literally I was born in Kentucky, raised in Kentucky. The horse races is all I know. I know that a lot of people say that it's not good and it's really bad because horses can get hurt and then they have to be like they have to be put to sleep and it's really sad. But it's really like it's what I grew up around. I'll be there. Yay! I hope you have fun. If it was free, I'd go. I never saw a horse race before. I would recommend honestly going to Keeneland over going to the Derby, because Keeneland is a little less expensive to go experience. Um, where's that? It's in Lexington. It's another like horse racing place, but it's not where they have the Derby. Well, if you ever have to go to another train in there, you could go as long as it's in the horse season. They don't it's not open all year round. It's because the horses sit around forever, and then when it comes down to race time, they whip them harder than they can handle. So they break their legs and stuff. Yeah. It's very sad. I need some bourbon from the Heaven Brewing Company in Bardstown area for my birthday. All right, I bet I got you. You would give your horse Coke and bet all your money. See you in a bit, Alice. Thank you for being here. Chris, I don't believe you're a real person. I actually really don't. I don't think that you're a real person. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe, please. Thank you. Did you guys hear that? It might have actually been it might have actually been a my tree frog outside. No, I think it was my tree frog. I think he's out there. I hope he's out there eating every single bug that tries to get near my pumpkin. I have a little baby pumpkin I'm growing. Hope it eats them all. Hi, Blake. Put a bug zapper next to the pumpkin. Well, the thing is, I don't want to do that because I don't want... Like, what if my little tree frog was to jump onto the bug zapper and then he gets zapped and fried, and I would never forgive myself if he got stuck on there. I actually like just got like major chills thinking about that. Like, I did not like that. Hey Terrence, don't forget. Okay. 3-minute commercial break. Can somebody tell a ghost that they can watch on YouTube if they'd like? I missed it? No. No, I missed it. What show is on your TV? Nothing. It looks like a racing chair. It is a gaming racing chair. So it's based technically like a racing chair, but that was a bad yawn. Crazy yawn. You're real Benedoses. Don't worry, I have a screenshot. Oh. He said, of course? No way. Where do you get that? So loud, my cat just woke up. No. I'm loving your pumpkin. You haven't ever seen my pumpkin, Cody. Or did you see it last stream? New fear unlocked, not the tree frog. Wait, are you scared of me? Or the bug zapper? Do you own poisonous frogs? No. I don't own any frogs. They're just naturally in my yard, and I like to keep them there. I really want some ladybugs, but the frogs would probably eat the ladybugs, right? No, I don't speak any Spanish, Funky. Sorry. Hi, KO. We don't talk about religion or politics here, just to keep everything to keep everybody in chat from arguing with each other about that, at least. You don't like the frogs? I love the frogs. No, frogs aren't stupid, ever. Hi, best ever. I love hearing the frogs croak. I love the ribbit, 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 ribbit. Oh my gosh, like anywhere out in Kentucky, like you just hear it all night long. And my grandma had a little koi pond in her backyard, and they would just sit around it, and I loved it. Brr! It's cold in here. I'm freezing. But I do have the fan on, but it's to help keep my PC from overheating and going. That's what my PC does when it overheats. Brr! It's cold in here. There must be some chatters in the atmosphere. Say, oh wee, oh wee, oh wee, oh wee, ice, ice, ice. So freezing. They're about to take the keyboard away. Got a blast. Wait, where are you going? I love frogs. Don't cook them. Dude, I'm not a fan of frog legs. So I don't see that it's necessary to eat them. It's not, and like there's just not enough. I don't know. I don't like them. Welcome back, Lonnie. Hopefully you get money from the ads I watch. I do. By the way, Ghost, if you're ever watching and you get an ad, if you wanted to switch over to YouTube, there are no ads on YouTube. So that is one benefit of if you are like cross-following, you don't have to worry about the ads as much. Unless you go back and watch one on Twitch. Guys, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button. Bum, bum, bum. I'd argue you're one giant ad. How? You're an ad for random video games. I decided just now. Hi, Cube. So true. Do not agree with him. You're not. Don't agree with him. Don't encourage him. Wait, should we do a raffle? Hi, Gabriel. Do you like Caesar salad? I love Caesar salad, especially if there's crispy bacon on top. I love a Caesar salad with crispy bacon and a little bit of like spicy. I like to be a little bit spicy. Like maybe toss a little cayenne in there. Yummy. Maybe. How can you call the radio station? Tell me exactly how you're not an ad. Because I'm just hanging out and chilling and telling y'all what I like and what I don't like, and that's not necessarily an ad. That's just me telling you about my life. You know? Do be do be do be do do. What's your opinion of Salute? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it right now. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Mm-hmm. I see what you were trying to do there. Yeah. I'm from Kentucky, but I live in Texas. Salad with triple cheese and croutons. I don't need too much cheese in mine, but I do love some some chicken in a Caesar salad is also good if you're making it into like an actual meal and not just a side dish. I like honey. Yes, finally somebody else that likes honey with me. I think that some people think that they don't like honey, like they don't like it plain, but honey is such a good such a good sweetener. You live in Texas? Nice, Anthony. Who said they didn't like honey? Some people in chat said they didn't like honey. I'm from Kentucky, but I live in Texas. Honey can save your life. It's antibacterial, the OG hand sanitizer. You think so? Oh, no, they did not mean that, Cube. Honey is the best. Don't listen to them unless they're allergic. I absolutely do mean that. Oh, no, people do say that. Thank you, Amir. Honey and maple are both equally nutritious. You don't think that honey's a little bit more? It's also anti-inflammatory. Yes. That is a huge bonus. Huge bonus of that. People eat the baby bees, like from the beehives. People eat them like as a little snack. I've never done that. And it kind of freaks me out a little bit. Honey is great on pizza as long as it's spicy honey, not just sweet. It has to have that cayenne in it. That's not honoring the bee. What do you think the bee would want? Anything but that? Pepperoni? You think so? Hi, Multi. Welcome. What are you talking about today? We talked about a lot of stuff today. What would you like to talk about? You wanted a samurai death with honor? I think that it was fine. Hot honey on a pepperoni pizza? So good. No, there's a lot of like scary insects and reptiles that we're like taught to be scared of, but they end up not being as scary. Like they can be scary, but they're not always scary. Less is more. Thoughts on rollerblading? I have not been rollerblading as an adult or roller skating. So I don't really have an opinion on it, but whenever I was younger, I didn't really like it because I wasn't very good at it. I also bruised my hand today. Have you ever made honey from rose petals and clovers? You mean like soaking the honey in the rose petals? Or what? That is not good. You got attacked by a bobcat? Did you have to get like stitches? I'm just trying to imagine it. Don't let that hold you back. Like how bad was that? Because I can't imagine like even surviving that. What's going on here? She's planning on us getting attacked by bobcats. No, but whenever I lived in Kentucky, behind my dad's house, there were bobcats that people would catch on their like on their surveillance cameras, and I was always like thinking in the back of my mind, what if I have to try and defend the animals from one of these someday. But luckily I never had to do that. Yeah. It wobbles from left to right. Stop it right now. That's crazy. Which is 35 pounds. No, I do the cat that was on my stream the other day, the fluffy one. That I have, she's 23 pounds. The one you haven't gotten rid of yet? Yes, that one. That will be the one. I'm not drinking vodka. I'm drinking very old tea with some salud. And it is not a good flavor combination. It is like vanilla and hibiscus. I'd have to find the recipe. It was really good. I would be interested. Oh, the messages are on the bottom of the screen, so that's why I'm reading them at the bottom. Honey is great across the board. Just remember the bees worked hard for it. Yes, that is very important to remember. Learn how to keep a light on your back and it misses their vision. Is that true? I need to look more into this. Have you guys seen the spoon? It's like over $200, but basically it makes you like it's a weird technology. I don't really know exactly the technology. Maybe I'll figure it out and I'll let you guys know next time. But I have a spoon if you have $200. Yeah, well, apparently it's supposed to make your food taste like you put salt on it, even if you didn't. And it's supposed to help people with high blood pressure to not eat as much salt on their foods. But you know they're still going to be eating all that same food. I've seen that, yeah. Isn't that crazy? You're over 200 pounds. Well, do you want to lose some or are you fine with being 200 pounds? You thought I was Ariana Grande? That's crazy. Thoughts on graffiti? I think that people who do graffiti should like take on some art projects to make like and get paid for it instead of just spraying stuff everywhere. I'm not a huge fan of graffiti, to be honest, unless it's purposeful. The rich ruin the diet for the middle class. No, it is crazy. Hi, Mud. How are you? She's vibing. She's chilling. Da 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 da. Thank you guys for all the new subs on YouTube. I appreciate it. I am so cold. So cold. But if I were to turn the heat up, then I would be sweating when I got to bed. So I just gotta leave it. Rapunzel, yeah. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. That I always think of that. It's cold there? No, just in my room. Thank you, Balaban. Oh, it might be cold for Honey though. I have no idea. I really think it might be. I don't think that is true. I'm talking about your room. Okay. Ow. That was my back cracked. I did that. But this fell into the under the desk. Hi, Juan. Yeah. You just show your back? I really could. On accident. Okay, guys. I do think I'm going to go ahead and get off for the night. But thank you guys for being here. I hope that you guys like the background. I love it. I need to adjust a few of the, or adjust the camera, one or the other, of the paintings. Don't leave us. Well, you don't want me to leave yet? I think it's about time. That's early. It's not that early. I did not like it. I had to watch it with my eyes closed. Stop. You're always cold in that room. You need to wrap a blanket around you. Well, if I wrap a blanket around me, I start getting real tired. It could be about time. I think it could be. But I do want to say, guys, make sure that you are subscribed on YouTube. If you're not, make sure you guys are following me on Twitch. Very grateful for all of you guys. Thank you guys for the super chats on YouTube and the gifts. Your eyes are running. But yeah, I need a way to not fall asleep while also having a little cozy blanket. Uh-huh. But yeah, and make sure you guys do the thumbs up before I get off as well. Yeah. Okay. Good night, Munchie. Thank you for the follow again. Shout out one more time to shout out to Jules and Rachel for the raids. I appreciated those. Good night, Honey. Good night, Munchie. Good night, Toby. Good night, Tennis. Good night, Roy. Good night, TJ. Good night, Cube. Good night, Terrence. Good night, Myth. Good night, Miv. Good night, Ghost. I don't get a thumbs up? Yes. This one. Hi, Moose. Want to wrestle? No, I'm good. Good night, Alice. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Good night, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I think that's about it. Good night, guys. Thank you guys for everything.